Have you ever felt trapped in your own mind, where negative thoughts keep playing on repeat, turning even ordinary days into mental battles? That feeling of being weighed down by fear, doubt, and self-criticism is all too familiar. The good news is that you have the power to change it. And the ancient philosophy of Stoicism provides some of the most practical and timeless tools to help you take control of your mind. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or pretending life is perfect. It's about understanding what is within your control and what is not. When you focus on your thoughts, actions, and responses instead of external events, you reclaim your peace of mind. Negative thinking thrives when we obsess over things beyond our control: the past, other people's behavior, and uncertain futures. Stoicism teaches that freedom and strength come from mastering your own mind. Negative thoughts are like weeds. If you let them grow unchecked, they can dominate your mental landscape. They appear as self-doubt, anxiety, regret, fear of failure, jealousy, or resentment. The Stoics called these mental disturbances perturbations because they disturb the clarity of the mind. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and one of the most famous Stoics, reminded himself constantly, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The first step in killing negative thinking is awareness. Observe your thoughts without judgment. When a negative thought arises, acknowledge it. Say to yourself, "There's fear again, there's doubt." This simple act of noticing creates distance between you and your thoughts, weakening their power. Negative thinking often stems from attachment, unrealistic expectations, or misperceptions of reality. Attachment arises when we demand life, people, or events conform to our desires. Stoicism teaches detachment, not apathy, but recognition that life unfolds as it must, and your role is to respond wisely. Unrealistic expectations amplify disappointment. Life is imperfect, people make mistakes, and failure is inevitable. Stoics expected challenges and imperfections, which helped them remain resilient. Misperception twists reality. We magnify small problems, assume worst-case scenarios, and personalize events unnecessarily. Marcus Aurelius said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." By questioning your assumptions, you gain clarity and reduce negative thinking. Practical Stoic exercises include the kind of view from above, imagining your life from a distant perspective so problems shrink and fears fade, and journaling, which helps process thoughts rationally. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it useful? Can I act on it? If the answer is no, let it go. Mindfulness is another crucial tool. Negative thoughts thrive when the mind reacts automatically. Observing your mental state creates a space between stimulus and response, allowing reason to guide your actions. Reframing challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and obstacles as invitations to growth turns negativity into fuel for resilience. Killing negative thinking is a daily practice. The goal is not to eliminate all thoughts, they are inevitable, but to prevent them from controlling you. You are the commander of your mind. No thought has power unless you give it permission. Negative thinking thrives when we forget that life's events are neutral. A harsh comment, a delayed plan, or a minor setback is only as bad as our perception of it. Epictetus explained it clearly. It's not events that disturb people, it's their judgments about them. Change your judgment and you change your experience. Begin by noticing your automatic negative patterns. When your mind drifts toward fear, regret, or self-criticism, label these as judgments, not facts. Step back and ask, is this thought reflecting reality or just my mind's interpretation? This subtle shift begins to weaken the grip of negativity. Focus on the dichotomy of control. Stoicism teaches that only your thoughts, actions, and choices are truly within your power. External events, outcomes, and other people's opinions are not. Direct your energy toward what you can influence. This reduces frustration and helps you maintain mental clarity. Another technique is negative visualization, imagining potential challenges before they happen. While it may sound counterintuitive, anticipating difficulties makes you more resilient. When you prepare your mind for setbacks, they feel less threatening, and you respond with composure rather than panic. Self-talk plays a huge role. Negative thinking often strengthens itself through repeated internal dialogue. The Stoics practiced rational self-talk, questioning distorted thoughts. Am I fearing what is truly harmful or just imagining it? Can I act wisely in this situation? This habit rewires your mind to remain calm and clear. Gratitude is a powerful tool against negativity. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca practiced daily reflection on simple blessings. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate abundance, interrupting the cycle of negative thinking. Surround yourself with positivity. Stoics emphasize choosing companions and influences carefully. Avoid people who fuel fear, self-pity, or complaint. Your environment shapes your mindset. Likewise, action combats negative thoughts. The mind ruminates when idle. Taking meaningful steps aligned with your values builds confidence and resilience. Daily practice is essential. Morning reflection sets the tone for your day. Remind yourself, I cannot control events, but I can control my judgments and actions. I will respond with reason and virtue. Throughout the day, pause to observe your thoughts. Treat negative ideas like intruders. Don't react impulsively. Ask, is this thought useful? Does it serve me? If not, dismiss it calmly. Like a gardener tending a garden, remove weeds to preserve mental space. Stoics also recommended preparing for adversity. Contemplate setbacks before they happen. Visualizing challenges helps reduce fear and makes you ready to respond wisely. When difficulty arises, your mind remains calm because you've already practiced responding. Mindful journaling is invaluable. Writing down your thoughts allows you to analyze, challenge, and reframe them. Ask, what is under my control? What is not? What action can I take? Writing strengthens awareness and helps cultivate rational thinking. Another powerful Stoic exercise is viewing life from a broader perspective. Imagine floating above your life, observing events as they unfold. Problems that seemed overwhelming shrink in scale. Minor inconveniences fade and the mind focuses on what truly matters. Gratitude exercises counter negativity. Daily reflection on what you're thankful for trains your mind to focus on abundance instead of scarcity. This simple practice reduces envy, self-pity, and fear. A crucial Stoic tool is reframing. Every obstacle contains a lesson or opportunity. Failure isn't defeat, it's feedback. Reframe setbacks as growth. When a negative thought arises, ask, what can I learn? How can I act better next time? This turns fear and frustration into fuel for resilience. Rational thinking is essential. Separate facts from interpretations. Challenge assumptions. Am I interpreting this event correctly or letting emotion distort reality? The more you practice objective thinking, the less power negative thoughts have. Negative thinking is often a result of misplaced attachment. Stoicism teaches that life unfolds according to its own logic. Accept what you cannot control. Focus on virtue, reason, and action. Marcus Aurelius said, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Remember, life is unpredictable, people are imperfect, and challenges are inevitable. Expect difficulty and embrace it as a natural part of existence. By preparing mentally, you diminish fear, regret, and resentment. Negative thinking often emerges in the small moments, traffic jams, disagreements, or minor setbacks. Stoic exercises help reframe these situations. Pause, breathe, observe your thought, and ask, is this under my control? How should I respond rationally? Daily journaling strengthens mental clarity. Morning reflection prepares you for challenges, while evening reflection evaluates your responses. Negative visualization trains resilience, gratitude shifts focus to abundance, and perspective exercises prevent minor annoyances from dominating your mind. Action is antidote to rumination. Even small, meaningful steps break the cycle of negative thinking. Discipline, virtue, and productivity reinforce confidence and inner peace. Killing negative thinking is not a one-time act. It's a lifetime practice. It requires awareness, reflection, rationality, and deliberate action. Your mind is your garden. Tend it carefully, removing weeds of doubt, fear, and resentment, and nurturing clarity, reason, and gratitude. Stoicism gives you timeless tools. Distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot. Anticipate challenges without fear. Practice gratitude, reframe obstacles as opportunities, and take deliberate action aligned with your values. Remember, thoughts are just thoughts. They have no power unless you give it to them. You are the commander of your mind. Choose calm, choose clarity, and choose resilience. Negative thinking can no longer control you. It is yours to master, transform, and conquer. So start today. Observe your thoughts, challenge them, and respond with reason. With consistent practice, you will find that your mind becomes a fortress of peace, impervious to negativity, and resilient in the face of life's inevitable challenges.